Caution. There are spoilers for A Will and a Dead Man's Wife, the third episode of Season 2 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. A Cooper family dispute from 4 years ago is resolved in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2. With a more solid premise, CBS top comedy returns for the 2024 to 2025 network TV cycle. The spin-off sequel is now beginning to dive further into the McAllister's story, in addition to Georgie and Mandy's shared tale. So far, Season 2 has done a terrific job of making fans like Mandy's family. Although Audrey is still the major antagonist in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, she has undoubtedly developed since her initial appearance. Jim and Connor, who steals the show, are in the same boat. But given that young Sheldon is the foundation of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, some of the stories will unavoidably relate to the Big Bang Theory's very first spin-off. In A Will and a Dead Man's Wife, this is precisely what occurs when Jim asks his children how to manage a sizable sum of money. First Marriage Season 2, Episode 3 shows off Georgie's financial literacy. Mandy's parents start talking about having a will during the outing, even though Georgie strongly opposes Mary dating again, driven by their sudden wealth after selling their company and George's untimely death. Jim and Audrey debate how to manage their fortune, including how to split it between Mandy and Connor. The issue is that neither their son nor daughter have demonstrated the financial capacity to manage a sizable bequest. While Mandy tries to emphasize shopping, Connor discloses that he intends to use it for a disastrous business venture, both of which are worrying responses. But when Jim asks Georgie, George and Mary's son has a good response. Invest half of it in Cece's education fund and the remaining portion in stocks and bonds. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage Season 2, Episode 3, Audrey is unable to criticize Georgie's idea because it is so brilliant. How Georgie's decision to drop out of school really aided her in becoming a prosperous TBV entrepreneur. Georgie has always had a unique ability for handling tires, but it wasn't until young Sheldon Season 5 that she became more responsible with money. His choice to leave high school in order to pursue a full-time job at this point shocked his parents. His parents were understandably upset, but George took advantage of the situation to hold his son responsible for his choice, including covering his own expenses, in contrast to Mary, who was more forgiving. As a result, Georgie had to pay more attention to the money he made working with Dale. Knowing that he had obligations, he handled his money more responsibly rather than dismissing them with absurdities, like he did when he purchased a van in young Sheldon Season 4. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, a more financially astute young man was made possible by the sense of responsibility that was ingrained in him. Georgie's attitude to money management in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is excellent when compared to Mandy, who is considerably older yet still lacks financial literacy. He is the ideal entrepreneur since he is both fiscally prudent and prepared to take greater chances to expand his company. Appreciate the primetime coverage from Screen Rant? Get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite programs by subscribing to my weekly network TV newsletter by clicking below. Be sure to select Network TV in your selections.